trying this thing again.
We back.
Hey man, I told you, they asked because I've been saying a lot of stuff. I'm always with the conspiracy theory. I'm gonna be that all day, every day. Man, but some would say that it might have been conspiracy theory with the game, and all that stuff just because I was playing. I have to agree with you, man. I think it was a well played game, and I think that we really saw the fruition of a good season, man. That's what I think. Me personally, that's just my thing.
Yeah. I agree. It was just, you're right. It's just the season. I mean, you had Kansas City, you had high scoring, you had the Rams, you had the LA Chargers, you had people coming in scoring all these points, and then, I mean, what better Super Bowl than to have two teams battle out on defense? And again, I told you I didn't pick them to be in the Super Bowl, but you cannot bet against Tom Brady.
You can't.
Because he's a winner.
He is a winner.
And look at Tom Brady and you look at Golf. Golf didn't look the same. He looked like that was his first NFL game. Was
McVay too conservative? Was he outcoached, just completely outcoached by Belichick? What was it? What about that part of it? I think Golf. I personally think Golf did better than most quarterbacks would against Tom Brady, especially being his experience and things, being in that type of thing was not there. I think personally he held himself up decently. I think the coaching, I think the play calling, whereas the Rams being an explosive team normally all year, could not find a way to shake it up. Or as Tony Romo was saying, that Belichick was one play ahead of him every time like that.
I mean, he was. If you look, they got out-coached because, first of all, they didn't try to do anything different.
Right.
And, you got to do something. If it's not working and you punt the ball 12 times in a row, man, you got to bring it out, anything. And then Gurley, I don't know. That whole thing with him, those last couple, I don't know if he was hurt. They were saying he was hurt, but if he can't run, they can't do nothing because everybody's just going to play back.
Yeah.
And when you don't have a running game, and they don't trust your running game, you're not gonna throw one.
The linebackers did really show up in this. Is that what they look for in those times? It seemed like Gurley was even with Anderson seemed to have been having a couple of success in a couple of other games, but even was that now what the linebackers was able to do?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you saw any other them linebackers were rocking.
Yeah, they were.
And that's the first time I've seen linebackers come downhill in two gap offensive linemen all season. But them linebackers, that defense was just solid, and they did what they were supposed to.
And I guess I didn't really look at the Patriots, and people have been saying something about the Patriots having a shutdown D, and I guess I hadn't seen that until that game, until this game. I was like, for them to do that with the Rams, but in the same sense, I add in all factors. I say, because the games were so hard, I don't think we would really take into consideration that it went through the normal progression. There was no real upsets and stuff that happened in the wild card game. Then the divisional game led for it to be 1 and 2 for the conference title games, in so much then now that ones played against each other in the Super Bowl. That's arduous after playing the whole season, then having to really fight those games to that Super Bowl. I think that kind of showed that. People and they studied them coaches. It was a really good game, man. I think
it was. Like I said, it was a perfect ending to a good season. I mean, I like the game.
Man. Yeah. Six Super Bowls, man. What?
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
I mean, the GOAT, both the coach and the quarterback.
The GOAT, both the coach and the quarterback.
In the organization, because they just plug in players and seem to work. You know what I'm saying? They just plug in anybody. I mean, Edelman would not be the number one receiver on any other team and be able to do what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, he was their top receiver.
Yeah.
As a slot. You just don't see that.
But that's what I've been saying. I said personally, when I look at the 6 Super Bowls they won, the 1, 2, 1 and 4 was those slots. Those slots came in and they work them slots like every time. I mean, and he definitely shined through. That young guy, I saw him in the playoffs. He said, I'm gonna win you this one. That's what it seemed like. And the linebacker seemed like this, and the line, because Brady did not get touched. Brady, they didn't. You would think Sue and all of them would have been able to really put some pressure and stuff on them.
Not really. They played. They came business as usual.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, what y'all think about the Super Bowl? I see the big homie Fly Codes up in the room, Coach Champ Hubbard, Kim and Tony Brown, Vinay Turner, Tony Gravely, JoJo Stockton. What's going on, brother? Hey, listen, people were saying a whole bunch of stuff on the feeds about it was boring. I think it was really good football. I'm excited about the upcoming year. I'm looking forward to the Panthers doing their thing. But, man, you, like I said, as one part of the NFL Players Association, you had a chance to actually take part of the festivities and stuff like that, man. We're going to take a quick break and really dive in there, man, because your homie don't get to do those type of things. Like, ain't be special like that. So, y'all keep it like here. Real Talk Sports, all right?
Go back in time and in style with our tastefully remodeled caboose cars. Whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, dream wedding night, or simply a stay in the beautiful mountains of Southwest Virginia, you won't be disappointed with the Caboose Bed and Breakfast at Apple Ridge. For more information, call or visit appleridge.org today.
The Bradley Free Clinic provides free, compassionate, and high-quality medical, dental, pharmaceutical, and preventative health care services for Roanoke Valley residents who lack the resources necessary to maintain their health and productivity using volunteer healthcare professionals. Check them out on their website at bradleyfreeclinic.com.
Go anywhere you want to go. Leave your transportation needs to J&K Tours of Roanoke, Virginia, and expect a hassle-free travel experience. Go anywhere you want to go. Travel without worries. Leave your transportation needs to J&K Tours of Roanoke, Virginia, and expect a hassle-free travel experience. Travels without worries. Visit us at jnktours.com or reach us by phone at 540-795-0381. J&K Tours.
When you partner with Bank of Botetourt and Virginia Mountain Mortgage, you're helping shape the town you love. It's where you live, your culture, your favorite things that all come together to make it more than just buildings. It's your home. We've been part of your community since 1899. Our local lenders are your neighbors, and we're here to take care of you, your home, your neighborhood. Bank of Botetourt and Virginia Mountain Mortgage.
Apple Ridge Farm offers wonderful facilities ideal for weddings, corporate retreats, church retreats, family reunions, and even birthday parties. For a unique and unforgettable lodging experience, call or visit appleridge.org to schedule your next event at Apple Ridge today.
Back in this thing. Like I said, man, you had a chance to go down to the A. What was it, man? Of course, you've been in there before, but this is the A, man. The A with the new stadium and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, it was. The atmosphere was crazy.
Yep.
And it was like just you just in a different world down there because any and everybody was in town. Fortunate enough to be a part of NFL Legends community and the NFLPA, the NFL Trust, a couple different events that we were, we kicked it off with Wednesday night through Sunday.
Wow.
We were there at different events. Got to see a lot of guys that I played with. Musa Smith, Bart Scott,
man.
Evan Oglesby, hung out with Emmett.
Hung out with Emmett
Smith. Emmett. I was shocked too. I was
man.
a little kid.
Yeah, man.
I saw him.
Emmett, man, that's good stuff. He carried the trophy part of the
he
way
did.
down
He
there.
did,
Yeah,
man.
man.
He
Shouts
did.
out to Emmett, man,
I
for
know,
doing his
for
thing,
real,
man. Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, really a good week. A lot of different events. Got the hat. I don't know if you see the hat right here. This is the MVP hat, and I'm not a big fan of this little star in the middle. I don't know if y'all can tell what that little star is. I see.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that's the other AFC team.
That's the other
That's
AFC
the
team. You
other
can't even
AFC
say it.
team.
You can't even say it.
Can't even get it
That's
out.
terrible. That is
Gosh,
terrible.
That's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, right, right.
Santonio Holmes, that's the homie.
That's right.
He has an event. He has a charity that he just got put together. It's under MVP. It was the 10th anniversary of that catch that he had in the end zone of winning the MVP, and he's raising money for scholarships. He's going to each city, each Super Bowl, starting from this one. So next year we'll be in Miami. He'll give scholarship funds to the community in that city. So every time his MVP will be a part of his community and giving back to the town that the Super Bowl's in. So shout out to Santonio Holmes Jr. We had a ball. Much love, much respect. Good work, homie.
So dope, man. So dope. Did you just say though that the Super Bowl's in Miami next year?
Sure is.
Oh my gosh, I missed it now.
Sure
Hey,
is.
we're gonna make sure we playing accordingly.
Oh,
Hey, I've been saying 305. I gotta come see you. Saw a couple of my homeboys jumped in the room from the 305. Shouts out to the big homie. But the Bueno Bangers, man. A lot of great music that they got coming out, man. Saw Slim with a new project and stuff like that, man. Y'all keep doing your thing. Of course, even seeing the big homies doing their thing with the radio station. Strong Arm FM, man. Hey, man, we have fun down there. I'm coming back. Your boy coming back to see y'all, especially now that I know the Super Bowl.
We'll be in Miami next year for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Hey, and speaking of Miami, as soon as I get in the A, I run into the homie, Roanoke's finest, Big John St. Clair. I run
Oh
into
man,
Big John.
yeah,
we
man, that's
chopped
good
it up,
stuff.
So it was good to see him.
Yeah, man.
And catch up with him.
Good stuff,
my UVA
man.
brother. So
That's
yeah,
right, man.
yeah,
That's
it was
right.
good.
Yeah, man. He definitely doing good things. He's a good life down in Miami,
Yep.
man. Shouts out to the big homie. Man, we having fun about it. Thank y'all. Talk about the Super Bowl. We ain't gone nowhere yet, man. Still got a couple more things that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna take a quick break. Be right back. Talk about this basketball is going on trade deadline. And oh, by the way, another big chocolate city got the All-Star game and some stuff going on with the All-Star game. So keep it locked right here on Real Talk Sports. All right.
It's something that I have. It's something that I was born with, and something that I may always have, may not. I don't know what's in the future for me. Only God knows.
Sean and I have been together for 10 years. It has affected every aspect of our life together.
Much more now than I did 31 years ago when my son was diagnosed.
I know that it's an inherited blood disease.
Where some of the red blood cells become crescent-shaped, like the crescent moon or a sickle.
It causes pain crises, it affects organs, it affects every aspect of life.
It could be your brother, your sister, your neighbor, your cousin. Anyone and everyone is affected by this. Basically, I just want to get the word out.
I am LaVon Sanders, and I am Woo Wee. Woo Wee stands for Women Helping to Encourage Women, Women's Empowerment. I created this group because I've seen for a long time how we as women treat each other, and I felt a platform was needed where we can have those conversations with one another. We should be able to support each other and be on each other's team. There tends to be a lot of jealousy amongst women, and I just think at the age we're at, it's time to let go of those issues. This is why I created Woo Wee, and I appreciate everyone's support. Let's continue to ride this journey together. Again, I am LaVon Sanders, a woman helping to encourage women.
Thank y'all for staying tuned, keeping it locked right here with the big homie Tommy and Dennis Man's Real Talk Sports. There's so many changes that's been going on with the All-Star NBA All-Star game that I have no idea how the whole thing goes now. The LeBron, John, they draft people now. They draft the lineup or something. What in the world is really going on?
I don't know what's going on, but I do know LeBron drafted AD.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know.
So what? So that's what I guess. So I guess
is that tampering?
What I'm asking you though is with that being said though, is there some implication? Do you believe that's probably some type of implication of what might be the next thing? And is that possible? Would that even make sense for him to go to the Lakers? Would it make sense to have LeBron and Durant on the same team in LA?
I mean, I don't know. It's possible, but I don't know.
Cause see, you being nice, Dennis. You're a nice guy. See me,
no,
I think that why not? If I was LA and I was Magic, yes, let's do it. Let's do world domination and let's kill all of them. And let's make sure.
I mean, the Warriors got 5 All-Stars on their team, so why couldn't somebody else do it? That's what.
Well, they'd be losing one if they take the Durant thing from them, because that would be. But that would be, and
I think Clay would go too.
Oof. I think it would fall apart. Actually, I think the dynasty would fall apart.
And then guess who's coming to Charlotte?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm waiting on.
I made a comment the other day.
That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on.
Shout out to Champ Hubbard.
Yeah,
he had a post, and I was like, "When is Curry coming to Charlotte?"
That's right.
That's home.
That's it. That's it. It only makes sense.
Yeah,
it only makes sense. And then he'll be able to retire from there. And oh, by the way, bring them a championship. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm seeing to take place. But NBA is heating up, man. I'll just be honest. I'm not enthused, and probably because Charlotte, my team, the Hornets, is not playing, in my opinion, the best they could be playing. But it is some great NCAA basketball going on. Of course, I have to talk about the blockbuster game that's coming up real soon this Saturday. But before we go to the college stuff, man, trade deadlines. Is it possible that it could happen this year to Durant? Might
no, Durant's he's locked. But AD from New Orleans, Anthony Davis, I mean, is he gonna go to the Lakers? I don't know. I don't see it. So they got to try. I mean, the Lakers would literally have to trade the entire team to get one player, and I don't know how him and LeBron work together, because basically got 2 power forwards, so I don't know. I think that it would work out. I see it. I see it as a sense of, when I look and I think about, because I recall the Lakers of that. I recall your James. This is the team. You had a Michael Cooper, who a lot of people do not realize how good Michael Cooper was. Then of course, who got the big man in the middle, Kareem. Then you got James Worthy. I'm talking about those teams, and then you think about how that can be superimposed in something like LeBron and Kevin Durant. Because even though we try to put them in positions, they have their own morphed position. He's a center by body. Right. Same thing I would say for I don't know what to call the young man for Duke. I don't know what to call. I don't know what to call him. I don't know what to call him. I don't know what to call him. He's what? 2.0.
Kemp
2.0.
Sean Kemp with Sean Kemp when he came back after he had some weight on him, but not as big as he was, maybe. And still has bungees like he did. Because I'll take that one. We'll appreciate our producer for getting shooting us that one, because the basketball game has changed. Positions are not the way they used to be. No. Like this point guard guy for UVA, who's making his space up in there like that. Yep. You've had to, for the past couple, you've had tall point guards, but he's finding a way to be, pesky and do the things. Reminds me of your Stokes and things like that back in the day and things like that. So
I've been hopping on UVA.
Of course,
UVA, they just that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, man.
When we moving away from the trade deadline, but. Saturday's going to be interesting.
Saturday's going to be very interesting. Did you have anything? Because I'm not even caring about the trade deadline. Because I don't even believe Charlotte can do anything right now that will put them in a position enough to even make sense, type deal. So I'm really getting happy that as a Duke Blue Devil fan, that we probably could possibly go ahead and grab us another one this year. That's what I'm more kind of looking at. But in the same sense, Charlotte, as I look at in the Eastern Conference right now, they're actually in the top 8, man. So they would be in the playoffs this year. Right now in the Eastern Conference, you got Milwaukee leading all teams, man, 40-13. Toronto, then goes the Boston Celtics, followed by Indiana Pacers at 4th. The 76ers, man, at 5th, man. Is that a disappointment, or are they okay right there?
Well, they just traded Markelle Fultz. He just got traded today. But then they got the trade. They got Porter out of Porter. Tobias. Yes, Tobias. They got Tobias. So that's their starting 5 right there. And what people don't realize, shout out to Roanoke's finest, another one.
There you go.
Reddick.
Let's do it.
That's going to open up.
Let's not forget about the party he played at Duke and stuff. We're not going to talk about that.
He was at Duke. He all-time scorer, all that stuff.
He got it, but he did. But that's what I love about it. He broke it from another UVA, another Roanoke, Curtis Stable. Shouts out to both of them. But go ahead back.
Anyway, that's going to open the floor up for Philly.
Yeah, man.
If they can get on the same page, they're scary.
Man, it's gonna be good basketball in there too, man. I'm surprised about Brooklyn, making their thing, man. And they're in the 6th position. Charlotte's at 7, followed by the Miami Heat, Detroit and Washington right on the outside. Over there in the West, of course, you know that Golden State is leading teams over there. Denver Nuggets in 2nd place, which I think is I didn't expect that. I didn't expect Denver to be up there shining like that. Oklahoma City Thunder, 3rd place. Why is Houston in 5th? Why is Houston behind Portland? When you think about the teams that they've been having, do they need to trade? What's going on, and how does San Antonio still stay in the mix of it? They're in 6th place there, followed by Utah Jazz at 7 and the LA Clippers at 8. It's good basketball going on, but I'm not convinced. I'm not thrilled.
The Houston. You heard what Kobe came out and said. Houston cannot win with Harden playing like he's playing. Now, people took that kind of as a slight, but he's just saying if Harden's a guy and he's shooting the ball 25 times a game, they're not going to win a championship. Yeah. So they got to find somebody else. And I know CP3's been hurt. He's just getting back out there, but
he stays hurt.
Yeah.
Stays hurt. And he's getting older. So what do you do about that? He stays hurt and he's getting older. What do you do about that? Do you still rely on that, or do you say it's some of these young boys that's playing because to get to the game, because we are getting close on time, man. I want to go ahead and transition to that. That Saturday, man, it's gonna be explosive down there in Charlottesville, man.
Oh, it is. It's gonna be crazy, and it's hard to win at UVA. And I think Duke coming in, they know that. Because we almost got one at Duke.
We
almost got one at Duke. We got out coached a little bit toward the end, but it's gonna be exciting.
I think UVA has 2 different teams, and this is what I'm hoping. I seen a UVA team when they played Tech. I'm like, man, them boys cannot be beat. But then I've also seen a team of UVA that when they did play Duke, when they had the opportunity to maybe win the big game, could not compose themselves to actually do that. So that's why I'm kind of worried. I'm not worried because I want Duke to win. I want Duke to win. I just would like to see UVA. Yeah. I want Duke to win the NCAA this year, but somehow I want UVA to win it too. Somehow. But but they can't win it this year because Zion is not going to play college basketball beyond this year.
No. The whole starting 5 is gone.
Everybody's gone again. Yet again. How does that keep happening?
Yeah, because Coach K has adapted to times. Yeah. Because 5-6 years ago, he wouldn't even recruited those guys. But that's why he's so good, because at his age, he has continued to be able to coach this style of kid coming up and be successful.
I think he made a deal with the NBA. So watch my theory. I told you I have a conspiracy theory. Think about this. In 1992, there was, what was the name? The Dream Team. And who was the only college player to play on said Dream Team? Christian Leitner, who now they had just come off of winning 2 NCAA championships. Mike Krzyzewski never did go to the NBA to coach, but for some strange reason, he keeps coaching those dream teams, those guys who are the best of the NBA. And so now, a couple years after that, those teams that win now, he had the first team that left them boys, Maggette. Who was it? Maggette, Quinn. It was Maggette, Elton Brand, Battier. Even Battier, Battier was the only one who he stayed. He was a 4, but he was coming out that year anyway. The other guys were freshmen. And the guard, Quincy, I forgot what it was, the guard, Quinn or something like that. All those guys came out after that, and I think that had to do with him signing that pact with the NBA that he'll never coach there. Man, it's been fun as always, man. We love doing this, man. We want y'all to send some topics, send some stuff. Big shouts out to Jordan Bell. I see my homie up in the room, man. John Stover, man. Big shouts out to the Wilson Road Browns. Always and forever. Y'all know Super Bowl number 1. Super Bowl number 1 for the Roanoke City. The Roanoke Browns had that. John Stover was on the team. Shouts out to him. Hey, man, any last things, man, of really wrapping up about what's going on, what's happening with you? And definitely tell us about the Combine coming up and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, April 27th, we got the Appalachian Prep Combine coming up. Right now, we are already at 250 kids registered throughout, starting all the way down to Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland. We got kids from all over. We've had 5-star, 4-star, any star, no star. It don't matter. We got kids that are coming out to compete to, they want to get on the map.
Yeah,
and
man.
We've been blessed with the ability to try to get their names out there, get their information out there, help these kids get that money.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about, man. Take them to the next level, man. You do such great work, man. Thank you for what you do, brother. We always appreciate having those who come back, man, because some people don't come back. And but what we want to do is say now we still got time for everybody. We want you to now start hearing about it now. Take Back Our Yard is our effort while we do our network to bring, we have an idea, call it crazy, to bring $1 million worth of capital operating through the Gainesboro community, and that translates to more areas that we do it ourselves. Stop waiting and talk about gentrification coming and get us. Let's do the first steps, man. Have a new focus, get this thing knocked out. You got to have having big ballers like him, man, down here, man. Support the organization and all that stuff like that, man.
Hashtag be great.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. We're going to get some of those people on the show and stuff like that, man, brother. I appreciate you, man, really. And I had to do that to make sure y'all see that Lay Me Jewelry and out there getting it in, man. Make sure y'all go up there and support and shop local, man. Great thing, great product. We got to go, man. Any last final thoughts you want to leave?
Know your worth.
Yeah, man.
And he will show you favor. Know your worth, and he will show you favor. If you know your worth, you do what he has in store for you to do. He will show you favor, and everything else is history.
Ah, man, I love it, man. I always love to leave you by saying that thing inside of you. It's not a dream, it's your purpose. Set your sights on your target to hit him, because the only one who can stop you is you. Once you truly start to believe in that thing and walk in your active faith, God will allow it to manifest, and I promise you it's not something I heard. It's something we're living every day, and so grateful for it. Being able to broadcast from the MSA of Roanoke City. We somewhere in the undisclosed location that you'll never be able to find us. So thank y'all for working through the technical difficulties and all that stuff like that. But it's out to the world, man. We love y'all. Peace. See you next week.
Peace.